Yeah, dog. Welcome to Wreck to Riches. My name is Thomas G. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, drop a comment, and always remember, I'm not a financial advisor, for damn sure not a professional. This is cryptocurrency. You got to do your own research. Don't ever allow an influencer on any social media platform out there to influence you when it comes to crypto. You can lose it all. All right. So Hex is on fire. Pulsechain across the board on the native tokens, Pulse, PulseX, Hex, eHex, Inc. Everything's doing well. I can't say it's like fully recovered or even close to it, but there's some greenery in the scenery. That's for sure. And anytime sentiment changes to excitement, people chase the green candles. You know the drill. Ultimately, across the board in crypto, it's looking exciting with the Ethereum ETFs. So that's going to roll over and drip into the Pulsechain ecosystem because we're a leverage play at this point on Ethereum. Ethereum does well. People speculate that Richard Hart will use the Ethereum he purchased when it's in profit to bring the capital over to Pulsechain to pump his tokens, ultimately people's bags. That's the big speculation there. But Hex dropped to prices that I looked at it and I made a video on July 9th. I was like, man, this is my play. This is my ultimate play. These prices, and if it could go lower, it would have been better, but it didn't. 2 days later, it's bounced and it just hasn't came back down. We're at 0.007 plus on PHEX right now. eHex is like 0.0017, maybe 0.02 by now. Who knows? I haven't looked at it in about a day or so. But, DeFi across the board has changed. Decentralized applications, like all those high risk, high reward, 1% a day, 2% a day, 3% a week, 1%, all that stuff has kind of died out. And right now, all you have is these assets that you can buy. Different assets. You have like Pulse or PulseX you can buy. You can buy, which PulseX represents the exchange that's the fork of PancakeSwap that is like Uniswap. PancakeSwap has Cake token, Uniswap has Uniswap token, PulseX has PulseX, Ethereum has ETH that represents the ETH chain, Pulse represents the Pulse chain ecosystem, that blockchain, and then you have meme tokens, right? But the only thing you have out there that has been around since December of 2019 that's a flawless operation that is earning yield by mining, aka staking, is Hex, right? I have enough Hex that I do 30-day stakes. I could take that Hex even at the lowest price and still live off of it, okay? Because I've been buying Hex and selling Hex for years, right? I don't have to sell a complete bag of Hex. I can sell the yield, all right, from several wallets combined. Some wallets are staked out for, another several months, but then I have several months of rolling 30-day stakes, and I just take that amount. I can live off of it in the real world to pay bills and keep the lights on. But when the price starts to go up, it starts to become a lot more extra income for me. And that's the exciting thing in DeFi, decentralized finance, right now for me personally. It's not like these yield farms. It's not these decentralized applications. No one's really building that much on Pulsechain right now. Not a whole lot of DeFi is being built even on Ethereum, with gas fees being high because of the price going up. So I don't think decentralized applications will really be a thing on Ethereum when Ethereum's a $7,000 token. It may not even be something that's a hot commodity. I think when you have a product like Hex that's been around so long, people are going to migrate away from the high risk return platforms and go, well, Hex been around since 2019. The price went this low and it's gone up this high. Richard Hart has taught us about 90 to 95% dips on altcoins and the volatility of crypto. I think I'm going to invest in this and stake short-term, long-term, whatever it may be, and earn, true yield. And this asset has been around for, going on 5 years. People are going to start to migrate to what they trust. And it's because a lot more users this time around are involved in crypto. So a lot more lessons are learned. A lot of people are learning the lessons that I've been learning since 2015 when I got in, about high risk, high return investments, how they leave you with nothing, in shambles. Even the meme tokens, even some of the investments that have good utility die, and definitely decentralized applications, dApps, high risk, high reward, leave you broken, okay? Broke with nothing. So Hex fixes that. There's never been a time where, other than the price going down, that I had a huge concern. But I also have increased my bag sizes over the years where I can live off the yield. And that was the entire goal of crypto for me. No matter what I invested, a little bit always goes back to Hex to stake. Now with these prices during this unbelievable, bear market that we've gone through, and the annihilation of the prices across Pulsechain due to the SEC FUD and the bear market combined with that, was a two-punch combination that gave me re-entry to position, 3x stronger of what I had originally. I was like, whoa, these prices haven't been around in years for Hex, right? And then we got the carbon copy P-Hex, and it's like, well, this is ridiculous. I've already lived through what Hex can do to change your life. Why not reinvest in that opportunity again? Then the price goes up, because 0.007 is nothing, right? Ethereum goes to $7,000, $10,000. Richard Hart so much it starts, migrating money over and buys his baby, his firstborn asset, token, Hex. Going up a 10x would bring it to 7 cents. 20x would bring it to 14. 30 would bring it to 21. 40, 28 cents. And then a 50x. I think a 50x would be where I would say this is the bare minimum that it'll do. I think it'll do beyond a 50x. But 50x from this price would be 35 cents. That is nothing with what could be bridged over and bought with just the founder's money alone, regardless of the sell pressure, because the green candles, everyone's going to be buying it. Everyone buys green candles. But it'll be an opportunity for my yield to be sold at a much higher price, and I won't have to sell as much as that yield. Sell as much as the yield as I do now. I sell all of the monthly yield now. But the price being at a 20, 30x, I may only need to sell, 40, 30% of that yield and compound the rest. Wow, that's where I'm liking the magic of where we go from these cheap prices, and how much I have to sell later down the road, because I paid my future self. I'm telling myself in 30 days you're gonna get some more yield. You're gonna sell that. And it's usually all of it. I don't really get to keep any of it other than when I buy from trading and add to that. But when the price goes up, I don't have to sell it all. I can keep compounding that into my bag to ultimately earn more. And then, longer pays better when you stake, of course. So I have those that I stake for 90 to 120 to 6 months. The 1 year stakes, I'm not really into that right now at this point, because I don't want to stake so far out. I miss being able to sell during this bull market, so I'm being strategic with it. But Hex, we haven't seen nothing yet, but you saw that bounce from the bottom where we just were in the past week. Oh man, 10x is nothing, 20x is nothing, 30x, 50x is nothing. 35 cent P-Hex, that would not take much momentum and much capital compared to what would be the sell pressure. Like, People think, no, people are going to sell it. Like, yeah, there's going to be a lot of selling, but there's going to be a lot of buying. The OA address, SAC funds, you name it, a lot of whales are going to push this price. So there's a big opportunity even at 0.007. I mean, think about it. 7 cents would be no problem. 10x your money. 10x your money of whatever you put in. I can see that happening. Ethereum ETFs, man. Things are brewing up. Don't forget to pound the like button. Drop a comment. It's exciting times, but volatility is your friend, and volatility is not going anywhere. It's crypto. Things can change in a heartbeat. That's why when they change for the worse, I buy the fear. Till next time, we'll do it again. Yeah, dog.